Okay, we're going to start our accuracy testing. Basically what we're going to do is I have 3 rifles. 2 of them are carbines, one's a shortened rifle down to carbine. And the only difference in that is the type of sights. They're all fixed sights, and I have them in 3 different conditions. This one here is the one with the mint bore. I have an average bore, and I have a pretty bad bore. And we're going to test these guns at 50, 100, maybe even 200 yards. And we're here on the 50-yard range. I have military surplus ammo that I got, and it was made in 1938. And I have reloads, basically, which is the same bullet and everything, but loaded down. You know, these go out about 2,200 feet per second, 2003, and the reloads I got them running about 1,800 feet per second. So it's a lighter load. It isn't on par with this. And in all fairness, this military ammo is over 70 years of age. So there could be a slight chemical breakdown in the composition of the powder and that changes the velocity and accuracy. But the idea is to see how accurate the military load is, and I got a reload that I made to compare, to get it kind of a side-by-side comparison, accuracy-wise. Now, also with these guns, there's several things about the rifle. One, most people do not like the trigger on this. It's kind of a strange trigger. A lot of draw, a lot of creep. People have to realize military triggers are kind of crappy, and there's a reason behind that. It's a safety feature. You can't have a combat gun with a 2 or 3 pound trigger because you'll be accidentally discharging and shooting each other and the gun going off. So you have to have a little control. And it's basically also fire discipline. The idea is when you pick up a target, you're supposed to think about it, draw up on that trigger and think, and then get it in there, and then it's a safety feature. Okay, the trigger's not supposed to be like a hunting gun. You want a 3 pound trigger? Get a hunting gun. The other problem with these guns is their sights are usually set for 300 yards. Now, in all the different carbines that I have, some are, some aren't. Okay, because they've been used for over 100 years. Somebody may have modified them. Okay, but in general, the original guns were all sighted like at 300 yards with fixed sights, which made it kind of difficult, made it an unpopular gun, and that's why there's still these giant piles in Eastern Europe of these rifles to this day, is because nobody really liked them. It is an interesting little gun. It's a nice gun, handy. The only problem is finding ammunition that's reasonable. Surplus ammo now runs over $1 a round for that old stuff made in 1938. Reloading it, I think if you watch what you did and bought in bulk, you could probably get it under $1 a round. PPU does make modern reloadable ammo, and it's usually $20 a box, so it's $1 a round. The only good thing is with reloadable ammo, if you reload, once you get the brass, it cuts you down on the cost each time you reload, which brass is about $60 per 100. Alright, so now we're going to go down, we're going to start at 50 to see where these shoot, and I'll show you how I'm going to post the targets, and you can do this with any of your guns, whether you're using surplus ammo or not. Kind of sight them in, test them. So we're going to go down and post some targets. Okay, we're at 50 yards. We know these guns have a tendency to shoot high. So what I've done is we have a larger backboard here also at the 50-yard range. We're at the 100 yards, it's about half the size. So the closer you are, 50 yards is good, 20 yards, 25. We're going to see where the guns are shooting. Now the reason I posted 2 targets is we know that they generally shoot high. So we will aim at this bottom one, and that way we have room to see how high we're shooting at 50 yards and get an idea where the gun is. And if the gun is right on with 1 ammo, then we got a second target already posted to test our second ammo. So basically that's what to do. Sometimes you may have to get a giant piece of cardboard, and I'm hoping that our windage is on, because you may be off, you know, more than the width of this paper at 50 yards, windage wise too. You don't know with these old guns. So this is the general idea. We're going to start shooting and see how we do. Okay, we're going to start off with our first gun with the mint bore, with the military ammo. You got it on the bench. We're going to shoot at the lower target on that center 6 o'clock hold. Top of the blade level with this, right on the bottom of the center, see where we shoot. And this stuff is stout. It's pretty powerful. I didn't really fool with it much, but when I heard about guys saying, oh, I can only shoot so much in that, this military ammo is pretty rugged. Yes, it would be tough to fire offhand. That's pretty powerful stuff. Let's go take a look at where we are with it. Okay, here we have a very good example. We were aiming here and we struck here. Okay, still not a bad groove for that vile stuff, but we go with the center. We're 14 inches high at 50 yards, okay, with that rifle and those sights. So when we go out to 100, we'd be missing. We'd have to aim somewhere down here to hit the thing at 100. So with the military ammo going full speed, 14 inches high. Now I'll take that up, run 5 of my reloads through it, and we'll see how we do. Alright, now we're going to try my reloads. I know they're lighter, and by the way, I have bought the PPU modern ammo, reloadable ammo, with the full metal jacket. It comes with a full metal jacket or a soft point, and it is not as powerful. You know, it's more powerful than my reloads, got more punch to them, but it's not as bad as the military surplus. Some of that can be coming from its age. But now the idea is aim in the same place, same bullet, using a different powder, traveling at a different velocity, and we're going to see if there's a difference in where we impact. Much nicer. Okay. Alright, now, this goes to show you, you can change with the fixed sight's point of impact. Here we shot from the point of impact 14 inches high. Now the center of our group is 4 inches low. Here are our 5 shots. All using a different powder, different velocity. That's a huge difference. You can reload for those guns, find another powder and pick it up to where them sights, without fooling with them,